Okay, we're back. See, this is Saturn's day, so this is a Saturn painting, or a Satan painting. The old goat, huh? Yeah, I love the old goat. You should worship all and exclude none.
That's funny. Old goat, I figured I was born myself.
We intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all. We intend to release all from the bondages of time and money, safe passage into the Garden of Eden, and forgiveness for our filthy souls. For Mr. Satan and the 144,000 hell blazers. And I want to show you guys some stuff I found today for you. Hey, I try to find something for you every day that will help you understand better the lies and what they've taught you and what's true and what's not. And, you know, we go through all the books and half right, half not. Burn it, wizard. See that? A circle in the middle. You see what's in the middle? That's the center of the flat earth plane, where you may go to drink of the Holy of Holies and get to the living waters. That you get the tree seeds, you come back here and you plant the giant trees, because that's what was there. Never was it I, God is a woman. Now burn it, wizard.
I'll burn it. I just put that song with it out the way.
And people are like, how can you burn it? And that's what's happened. And they burnt books. Yeah, they burnt the books that were relevant.
We're turning it around.
Don't worry, they didn't burn the ones that weren't relative to them. I don't know what they read. I don't know what they practice.
Inquire.
All I know is I don't want to be like them. And who are them? Well, all of the religious people that are supporting any of this genocide of the people. And that's what it is, you guys. It's okay. You want to look about religious freedom. Let's really look at that, shall we? Like here, okay? Because I know a guy that this High Impact Flicks, he's got some really good stuff. And so let's just listen to him for a minute about government. And remember, a governor is something that you use to squelch or restrict something. But listen to this. Listen to this guy.
Control an engine as a governor.
Your business is the bottom line. Or abridging the freedom of speech. Congress can't make a law abridging the freedom of speech. Congress can't make a law or the opinions of politicians backed by the threat of force abridging the freedom of the press or of the right of the people to peaceably assemble. Got no problem so far with the First Amendment. I got a serious issue with the last part. And to petition the government for a redress of grievances. That's a serious problem I got, because there is no such thing as government. Because government is that idea that this man right here has a higher claim over the property and life of this man right here. That's not true. That's not legitimate. There's nothing in nature to support that. That's not legitimate. No man has a higher claim over your life and property than you, and that's what government says. Government says we have a higher claim over your life and property than you to such an extent that we reserve for ourselves the right to steal from you and harass you and kidnap you and cage you if we think you violated our opinions, which are backed by the threat of force. The right of the people to petition the government, to petition the controllers, because that's what government is. That's what government means. It means to control or to govern. And government means governo mentis, to control or govern, to control or govern the mind, or mind control. Or another synonym for government is slavery. To petition the slave masters for redress of grievances. To petition them? What is that? That means to petition somebody, you're actually recognizing them as an authority over you, and you're going, please change my life, make things easier for me, whip me less.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what is, like, when Satan says agents of the apocalypse, what does that mean? The complete final destruction of the world as described in the biblical book of Revelation. The bells ringing is supposed to usher in the apocalypse. An event involving destruction or damage of an awesome or catastrophic scale. A stock market. And here's the Webster. Look at this. Something viewed as a prophetic revelation. Armageddon. Most foresters agree the small prescribed burns, carefully controlled, are essential to prevent the larger apocalypse. If you look, uncovering, look at this, Middle English Apocalypse, Revelation, the New Testament book, borrowed from Anglo-French, borrowed from the Latin, or the late Latin Apocalypse, Revelation, the book of Revelation, borrowed from Greek, Apocalypse, uncovering, disclosure, Revelation. To uncover, to disclose, to reveal, to cover, protect, or conceal. It could be used for either. So, you have to look at other things that, sometimes you may not want to look at, but, we need to look at them. And what he was talking about is absolutely true. If you look through history, you will find that there were always those who felt like they should rule over you. Why? Well, the nobility, what I've seen so far, they have no ability. They may be, saying that you're sucking off of them, when the truth is, if you quit doing whatever you were doing for them, they would fall down. Poor people create the best revenue, by the way. Sorry, I have to look stuff up because I have to stay on this other channel because, they shut down 3 of my channels. When you look into really what this is about, you're going to start seeing. There's one that was, I'll just have to look it up on my channel because I have everything on my channel. So, I'll show you. Look how many accounts I've had to make. Look at this. Because I was censored. I don't even monetize my channel, you guys. I don't know why they're censoring me. Maybe because I'm telling the fucking truth. I don't know. Heck, it could be. I'm just guessing, Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you except for that everything that I've tried to show you on here is the truth. And, like, all the things that they struck me for were other people claiming that they don't believe what's going on. And, you should be able to say, hey, I don't believe it, or whatever it is. And it doesn't matter what it is. I got so much stuff up here. I had to find it. Where is it? See, QuasiLuminous has some of the best thing. He has the men who rule the world. But this is what every human service worker should know. And what's so bad is, I went to his channel. He's not, I don't think he's a human service worker. He's a plumber. But he found out some stuff and he put it on his channel. And, I saw it and a lot of other people saw it. And so, if you go to his channel, that's probably the best way to go. I was pretty sure I saved it on something, but I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. Satan knows. Yeah, because I make channels because he has so many videos, and I don't want to lose them because he lost a bunch of them one time. There it is. This is important. 30 documented legal facts all U.S. debt slaves should know. Here, let's stop and look at this. The IRS is not a U.S. government agency. It is an agency of the IMF, Diversified Metal Products versus IRS, ETAL. The IMF is an agency of the UN. Black's Law Dictionary, 6th edition, page 816. The United States has not had a treasury since 1921. There's the law for it. Somebody's honking. The U.S. Treasury is now the IMF. Presidential Documents, Volume 29, Number 4, page 113, 22 U.S.C. 285, 288. Look, you need to look at these documents. The United States does not have any employees because there is no longer a United States. No more reorganizations. After over 200 years of bankruptcy, it is finally over. The FCC, CIA, FBI, NASA, and all of the other alphabet gangs were never part of the U.S. government, even though the U.S. government held stock in various agencies. There's the document number. Look, you can look these documents up. Social Security numbers are issued by the UN through the IMF. The application for a Social Security number is the SS5 form. The Department of Treasury, IMF, issues a SS5, not the Social Security Administration. You see that? The new SS5 forms do not state who publishes them, while the old form states they are Department of Treasury. There are no judicial courts in America and have not been since 1789. Judges do not enforce statutes and codes. Executive administrators enforce statutes and codes. Yeah, watch. There have not been any judges in America since 1789. There have just been administrators. According Social Security numbers are issued by the UN through the IMF. Got it? Okay. There are no judicial courts in America and have not been since 1789. Judges do not enforce statutes and codes. Executive administrators enforce statutes and codes. What? Corporate? Maybe. Just administrators, no judges, since 1789. According to GATT, you must have a Social Security number. House Report 103-826. New York City is defined in the federal regulations as the United Nations. Rudolph Giuliani stated on C-SPAN that New York City is the capital of the world. For once, he told the truth. See this? Social Security is not insurance or a contract, nor is there a trust fund. Yeah, they just take your money. I don't know what they do with it. I'm just reading this. I just want you to read this. Okay? Okay. Your Social Security check comes directly from the IMF, which is an agency of the United Nations. Look at it if you receive one. It should have written on the top left, United States Treasury. You own no property. Slaves can't own property. Read carefully the deed to the property you think is yours. You are listed as a tenant. How's that? How's that? They pay you, they take from you, and then they make you pay them for stealing from you. I don't know. Just you figure it out. The most powerful court in America is not the United States Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania. The King of England financially backed both sides of the Revolutionary War. Treaty of the Versailles. You see this? 1782. Use the U.S. Constitution to defend yourself because you are not a party to it. Sorry, I am Pat Flex. I just wanted you to know that you're playing against a stacked deck, okay? The United States is a corporation, not a landmass, and it existed before the Revolutionary War, and the British troops did not leave until 1796. There's the treaties. There's IRS publications. Look.
Number one runs down officially for the final time in 14.
Britain is owned by the Vatican, Treaty of 1213. And this was done under duress, by the way. This document is not even legal because not only was the king funding both sides of the war, this Vatican was too. And so they bought him out. They forced him to sign a treaty. The Pope can abolish any law in the United States. Pimp Daddy Pope. Fuck you! Okay, Sorry.
The official and the most going to bring is 14 an hour step one.
Form is for tribute paid to Britain, a 1040. Huh, where have I seen that 1040 form? Oh wait, that's a tax form, isn't it? Is that a 1040? Well, but if you do file. The Pope claims to own the entire planet through the laws of conquest and discovery. Papal bulls 1495 and 1493. Come in! Yeah, I didn't know.
Package for me too.
Shelly dropped off.